Hello, friends. Today we are diving into Mindset is the New Psychology of Success, a book that has changed millions of lives. What if I told you that a single belief, one you probably don't even know you have, is secretly running your life? It's deciding whether you take that risk or play it safe, whether a failure destroys you or teaches you. It's the hidden script behind your relationships, your career, and your sense of what's possible. Today, we're uncovering that script. This is the life-changing wisdom of Carol Dweck's Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. And by the end of this, you will never see yourself or your potential the same way again.
Chapter 1. The Crossroads. Two Worlds, Two Selves. Our story begins not with triumph, but with a puzzle. Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck was fascinated by how people, especially children, dealt with failure. She gave 10-year-olds puzzles that were slightly too hard for them, and she watched something remarkable happen. Some children reacted with what can only be called a kind of vibrant excitement. They'd say things like, "I love a challenge," or "I was hoping this would be informative." They leaned in, they got energized. But others, they were devastated. They saw the difficult puzzle not as an opportunity, but as a threat, a judgment. It was as if the puzzle was a mirror held up to them, and it was telling them something terrible. You are not smart. Same puzzle, radically different experiences. Why? Dweck realized these children were operating from two entirely different belief systems about where their abilities came from. She called these the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. And this isn't just about kids and puzzles. This is the fundamental lens through which you view your entire life. Let's make it personal. I want you to picture your own life for a moment. Think about something you believe you're just not good at. Maybe it's public speaking, or math, or drawing, or being athletic. Where did that belief come from? Probably from some early experience where you struggled, compared yourself, or received a label. That belief, that "I'm just not a math person," is the whisper of the fixed mindset. The fixed mindset is the belief that your intelligence, your talents, your personality, they are all fixed traits. You have a certain amount, like you're born with a predetermined quota of smart, or talented, or charismatic. Your job in life, then, is to prove you have enough. Every situation becomes a test. Will I succeed or fail? Will I look smart or stupid? Will I be accepted or rejected? In the fixed mindset world, effort is a dirty word. If you're truly talented, things should come easily. If you have to try hard, it's proof you're lacking. Challenges are to be avoided because you might fail and reveal your limits. Criticism is a personal attack. The success of others is a threat. It shows you're not as good. Now, the growth mindset. This is the belief that your basic qualities are just the starting point. You can cultivate them through effort, strategy, and help from others. You can change and grow. Your hand isn't just dealt to you. You can learn to play it better. Your goal isn't to prove, but to improve. The core question shifts from "Am I good at this?" to "How can I get better at this?" In this world, effort is what makes you talented. It's the path to mastery. Challenges are exciting. They're workouts for your brain. Criticism is valuable feedback, not a label. The success of others is inspiring. You can learn from them. These mindsets create two different psychological worlds. One is a world of judgment, a constant evaluation of a static self. The other is a world of growth, a constant journey of a developing self. Which world do you live in most of the time?
Chapter 2, that is, the stories we live, from the playing field to the boardroom. This isn't abstract psychology. These mindsets play out in high definition in the real world. Let's start with a story of two legendary athletes, which Dweck analyzes beautifully. First, Michael Jordan. To most, he's the epitome of natural, God-given talent. But that's a fixed mindset myth. The real story is one of relentless growth.
He was cut from his high school varsity team. That moment could have been a fixed mindset tragedy. I guess I'm not a basketball player. But for Jordan, it was fuel. He embarked on a legendary obsessive training regimen. He worked on his weaknesses until they became superpowers. He was famous for outworking everyone. He once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." That is the pure, unadulterated voice of the growth mindset. He wasn't a talent, he was a process. Now, consider John McEnroe, arguably one of the most naturally gifted tennis players ever. But listen to his inner monologue, so often broadcast to the world. When he won, he was a genius. When he lost, it was never his fault. It was the racket, the crowd, the umpire, the light, the court. His talent was his identity, and it was so fragile that any threat to it, like losing, couldn't be processed as information. It had to be deflected as an injustice. Dweck argues this mindset is why his periods of dominance were more turbulent and perhaps less sustained than they could have been. He was in a constant, exhausting war to prove his fixed talent was enough. This drama unfolds in business every day. Dweck studied CEOs. Fixed mindset leaders, convinced of their own inherent brilliance, often create kingdoms where they're the smartest person in the room. They hunger for praise, squash dissent, and see rivals everywhere. They often make reckless, ego-driven decisions to prove their greatness. Think of companies that collapse because the leader couldn't hear bad news. Growth mindset leaders are different. They believe in development for themselves and their people. They see their role as cultivating potential. They listen to criticism, mentor employees, and view challenges as complex puzzles to be solved by a team. They are learning machines. Which company would you rather work for? Which would be more resilient in a crisis? And in schools, it's everything. Dweck's team did a groundbreaking study. They gave students a moderately difficult test. Afterward, they praised one group for their intelligence. "You must be really smart at this." They praised the other group for their effort. "You must have worked really hard." Then they offered a choice, a harder test from which they could learn, or an easier one. The vast majority of the smart praised kids chose the easier test. Their fixed mindset had been triggered, protect the smart label at all costs. But 90% of the effort-praised kids chose the harder test. They'd learned that challenge is where growth happens. Finally, they gave a test that was impossibly hard. The smart kids fell apart. They saw it as proof they weren't smart after all. The effort-praised kids, they dug in. They tried new strategies. One famously said, "I love a challenge." This is the power of a few simple words. They shape a child's world. Chapter 3. The Heart of the Matter. Mindset in Love, Parenting, and Being Human. This is where the rubber meets the road in our personal lives. Your mindset isn't just for your career, it's the operating system for your heart. Let's talk about love and relationships. The fixed mindset creates a fantasy of the perfect, destined, meant-to-be relationship. It's the soulmate myth taken to an extreme. In this story, if you're right for each other, everything should be perfect. Any conflict, any disagreement, any need for hard work is a terrifying red flag. It means, maybe you're not my soulmate. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe you're flawed. The relationship becomes a test of your inherent compatibility, and failure is catastrophic. So you either avoid difficult conversations or you blame your partner entirely. The relationship is on trial. The growth mindset sees a different truth. that all great relationships are built. They start with a connection, yes, but they are nurtured. A challenge in the relationship isn't a sign of a fatal flaw. It's an invitation to grow together. It's a chance to develop better communication, deeper empathy, stronger teamwork. You aren't judging a static partner. You're investing in a shared journey. Which relationship has a better chance of lasting 30 years? Now, parenting. This might be the most important application. With the best intentions, we often plant the seeds of the fixed mindset in our children. We label them, "You're so smart. You're a natural athlete. You're my artistic one." This feels like love, but it teaches the child that their identity is tied to that trait. They then become terrified of losing it. Dweck's research is unequivocal. Praise the process, not the person. Instead of "you're a genius," try "I'm so proud of how you concentrated on that problem." Instead of "you're a great soccer player," try "all that practice on your passing really showed today." You are shifting their focus from being something to doing something. You are teaching them that their effort, their strategy, their persistence are under their control and lead to success. You are building resilience from the inside out. And what about the relationship with yourself? The fixed mindset voice is that cruel inner critic. It's the voice that, after a setback, says, "See, I knew you weren't good enough. You're a fraud. Just give up." It globalizes failure. Lose a job? I'm a failure. Get rejected? I'm unlovable. The growth mindset learns to speak to itself with compassion and curiosity. After a setback, it asks, "What can I learn from this? What strategy didn't work? What information did I get? What's the next step?" It localizes failure. Lose a job? That role wasn't a good fit. What did I learn about the environment I thrive in? Get rejected? That person wasn't the right match. What did I learn about what I'm truly looking for? This is the difference between a life of constant self-judgment and a life of continuous self-development.
Chapter 4. That is, the truth about your brain and how to change your mind. At this point, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but is it real? Can people really change? Here is the most hopeful, scientifically solid part of Dweck's work. The growth mindset isn't just positive thinking, it's neurologically accurate. For decades, we thought the brain was pretty fixed after childhood. We now know this is spectacularly wrong. The brain has a quality called neuroplasticity. It means your brain is like a muscle. When you learn, when you struggle with a new concept and then grasp it, when you practice a new skill, your brain forms new connections. Literally, with each challenge you embrace, your brain gets denser, more complex, and smarter. The fixed mindset is a lie your thoughts are telling you, while your biology is screaming, "I can grow." So how do we change? You don't just declare, "I have a growth mindset," and it's done. It's a practice. Dweck gives us a powerful 4-step method to retrain your inner voice. Step 1. Hear the fixed mindset voice. You have to learn to recognize its sound. It's the voice of judgment. It says things like, "Are you sure you can do this? What if you fail? Everyone will see you a failure. It's not worth the effort. She's so talented, you'll never catch up." Just noticing it is half the battle. Step 2. Recognize you have a choice. That voice is not a command. It's not reality. It is one interpretation of events, and it's a limiting one. You are not your fixed mindset. You are the person who can observe it. Step 3. Talk back with a growth mindset voice. This is where you engage. Have a dialogue. If the fixed voice says, "What if I fail? I'll be humiliated." The growth voice answers, "Most successful people fail constantly. This is how I'll learn. Not trying guarantees I learn nothing." Fixed, "This is too hard. I'm not good at it." Growth, "It's hard because I'm stretching my abilities. This is what growth feels like." Fixed, "They're so much better than me. I should just quit." Growth, "What can I learn from them? Can I use their success as a roadmap?"
Step 4. Take the growth action. This is the critical step. You've heard the voices, you've made the choice, now you must act. Apply for the challenging job, sign up for the class, ask for the critical feedback, practice for the extra hour, have the difficult conversation. The action is what wires the new mindset into your brain. Let me give you a real practical example from my own life. A few years ago, I wanted to start this channel. The fixed mindset voice was a scream. Who are you to talk about books? There are a million better speakers. You'll look stupid. The first video will flop and you'll be exposed as a fraud. I heard it. I acknowledged the fear. Then I talked back. Everyone starts somewhere. I have a unique perspective to share. My goal isn't to be perfect. It's to be helpful and to learn how to communicate better. The first video will be imperfect, and that's the point. Then I took the action. I bought a microphone. I wrote a terrible first script. I recorded it, cringing the whole time, and I hit upload. That action, more than any thought, began to change my identity. It proved to my own brain that I was someone who could try, learn, and grow. Chapter 5. The Power of Not Yet. Embracing the lifelong journey. Adopting a growth mindset isn't about achieving some final state of perfection. That's a fixed mindset goal in disguise. It's about falling in love with the process itself. It's about valuing the journey over the destination. Carol Dweck shares one of her most powerful concepts from a high school in Chicago. Here, if students don't pass a course, they don't get an F. They get a grade of not yet. Think about the profound psychology of that. An F is a full stop. It's a judgment. You have failed. This is over. Not yet is a comma. It's a pathway. It says you are on a learning curve. You are not at the finish line, but you are still on the journey. Keep going. Your entire life is full of not yet moments. The career you want, you're not yet there. The skill you're mastering, you've not yet mastered it. The difficult relationship conversation, you've not yet had it with the right tools. This simple phrase reframes everything from a verdict into a story of development. The growth mindset asks you to value learning over seeking constant approval, becoming over simply being, the power of yet over the paralysis of now, the struggle as a sign of engagement, not inadequacy. We've journeyed through one of the most important ideas in modern psychology. We've seen the two mirrors, one that shows a fixed, fragile statue, and one that shows a vibrant, growing tree. We've watched this story play out in classrooms, on championship courts, in boardrooms, and in the quiet, intimate spaces of our closest relationships. The evidence is overwhelming. The belief in fixed talent is a myth, a seductive, pervasive, and ultimately limiting myth. The belief in growth is not just optimism, it is the truer story of our human capacity. Your brain is built to grow. Your life is designed to be a story of becoming. So I'll bring us back to where we started. Think about that thing you believed you were just not good at. I want you to rewrite that story right now. Add 2 words to the end of that sentence. I'm not good at this yet. I don't understand this yet. I haven't achieved this yet. Those 2 words are a revolution. They open a door to a future you haven't met yet. Your new story starts with your very next challenge. When the fixed mindset voice rises up in fear, you will hear it. You will thank it for trying to protect you. And then, with courage, you will choose the growth mindset. You will step into the effort. You will embrace the not yet. And in doing so, you won't just achieve more, you will become more. You will become a person defined not by a label, but by your own relentless, curious, resilient journey. That is a life of true freedom. If this conversation sparked something in you, if you felt that flicker of what if, then you are exactly who this community is for. We are here to grow together. Subscribe and hit the notification bell, because every week we dive deep into a life-changing book like Mindset, breaking down the science and the stories into practical wisdom you can use to build a stronger, wiser, more resilient life. I want you here for the next one. And I desperately want to hear from you. Go down to the comments right now and tell me one thing. What's one not yet in your life that you're now ready to embrace? Is it a skill, a conversation, a dream you put on hold? Let's make this a hub of growth. Share your story. It will inspire someone else. Thank you. Truly thank you for your time and your attention. Remember, you are not a finished product. You are a fascinating work in progress. Now, go make it a great day. I'll see you in the next video.